Okay, this is a 2018 Ford Escape, and I had a prior video with the custom subwoofer enclosure and install. Today, finishing up the actual install of the amp and line output converter. And conveniently enough, Ford created all this extra foamy space, and I think their factory amp actually goes here, but this JL fits pretty nicely. So I'm just going to walk you guys through some of the issues I had and just see how the setup went. But I had to make a few modifications, but I think it's pretty good. And when the cover's on here, you won't see any of this stuff. Also, before I forget, I did put a bunch of holes underneath this foam just for ventilation, and on the side over here as much as I could possibly get it. Use the ground for there, and then we'll just follow the wires up front. So it was not my intention to remove the stereo to do this install. I was gonna just tap into the wiring on the door panels, but I'll tell you why in a second I didn't do that. But there's plenty of videos on how to take all this apart, but I do want to show you the wiring diagram. And I didn't want to use these particular connectors, but it's what I had, and I went to 4 stores to get the T-taps, and no one had any. So here's the wiring harness, and then here's the diagram. So 2018 Ford Escape, I think 2013 through 2019 is the same. I tapped into the rear. So I just found those, and the brown and the white, it's kind of a yellowy, but the brown with yellow, you can definitely see the difference, versus the brown and white, it's kind of an off-white. But anyway, those are the 4 you tap into. And then I just got speaker wire, and when you do that, just make sure you label which one's which, so when you run your wiring, when you run it to the back of the car, you know which one's which. So initially, I had all of this door panel off, and back here there's a wire loom that goes in to up here, and I was going to tap into the 2 door speakers on this side. But the problem was they have them braided around each other, and there was not room for me to tap into it. So I ended up taking the head unit out. Everything's mostly put back together. I just wanted to show you, the wiring runs under these channels. And then the, where's it at? Alright, so the hood release latch, it's a little tricky. So it sits right inside here, and with this taken off, you can see there's these little tabs right here. So when this is connected, when it's on here, you're going to take, well, for one thing, there's a little cover, and that just pops off with a pick. But then you're going to take a quarter drive 10 mil, and you're just going to push it into the hole, and then you're going to push it all the way in, and then pop this out. I'm getting ready to install it, so I'm not going to take it off again. Just going to give you a heads up on it. So the power wire, back down there, I'll show you from the inside, there's a plastic trim piece that comes off you can tap into. I had all this stuff out for a prior deal I was working on the car, so all this was already out, so I went ahead and just ran it ahead of time. And then I just tapped in the fuse right here, which is kind of a pain, but that was the best spot I can come up with, and then just run it up to the battery positive. So up under the dash, back here, where's that? There it is. So you got the steering column, and then there's just this black piece. The red wire on the left is for the trailer power wire, and then the 8-gauge wires for the stereo. Now also, I don't know if yours has it or not, but there's this extra piece of insulation that it might be blocking it up there when you first pull it out. So you can just pop that back in and cover it up. So you got to take the rubber pieces off, the like the window seal, door seals. Take that off, pop all this off, and then just run your wiring back there. And I just fed it between here. I had all this popped off, and then you can see the ground wire coming out, speaker wire, and then the power positive runs underneath here. So the line output converter, you know, again, be sure that you mark your wires from the front of the car. I just used tape, right? I wrote on them, and then so I knew when I cut them what I was doing, plus, positive, and negative. And then they just laid in here real nice. I'm using that for the ground, back down the back of the seat. Alright, we got the stereo on up front, everything's closed up, got all the wires ran to the back, got the line output converter that's got the power on it, and over here to the JL audio amplifier that's got the power turned on to it. Unfortunately, we can't turn up any awesome music because some sort of monetization problem, but let me show you this other cool thing. Like, legitimately the reason I wanted this to work. Flush, clean carpet, get to use the entire space. This comes in and out nice and easy. Close it down, hides everything. Woofer looks pretty good back here and plenty of space. Man, that's what I was looking for, just a clean finish. And it sounds great, just wish you could hear it.